Look at characters that bring something special to the table, whether it's their strength, skill, confidence, loyalty, or personality. We'll be talking about the outcome of some of these characters, so spoilers will follow.
So what up, man? You ready for this?
Number 10. Giselle Yashar. Witty, charming, and possessing a knack for manipulation.
Doesn't sound anything like me.
Giselle was a natural addition to Dom's team. Starting off as more of a supporting player, she comes to be a primary member of Toretto's crew, using her feminine wiles and, more importantly, her expertise with weapons to help them pull off some fantastic heists. First showing a romantic interest in Dom, but eventually falling for Han, Giselle also shows a tremendous amount of bravery when she nobly gives up her own life to save the one she loves. Her sacrifice will not be forgotten. Number 9. Mr. Nobody.
You want to know how to kill a shadow? You just shine a little light on it.
Mr. Nobody is a suave and cool addition to the cast. He has Dom's crew find a hacking device known as God's Eye, and in exchange, allows them to use it to track down Shaw.
Well, that's the wind-up and the pitch.
Of course, most of us thought he'd betray the crew once he had it, but surprisingly, he fulfills his end of the bargain, cementing his likable personality.
Let's go bag a shadow.
What's even better is that not only is he a confident talker, he's also impressive in action. All he needs is some night vision glasses and a couple of handguns to go to town on Jaconde's men. Sure, he does get shot, but don't worry, he's fine.
Well, you didn't really think I was gonna walk in there naked, did you?
Number 8. Mia Toretto.
Maybe you're the bad guy pretending to be the good guy.
More than just Dom's sister and Brian's wife, Mia's the family member that keeps everyone together the most. From day one, she said the things they all need to hear, and that's helped fans grow attached to her. If there's one moment that really speaks to her character, it's when she's on the phone with Brian before he leaves to nab Shaw. We will never forget the raw emotion on her face.
Love you, Brian.
But above all else, she's an immensely caring mother, putting her son before herself to protect him from the forces that threaten her family.
After this, we're done. No more jobs, no more enemies. Come back to us.
Number 7. Roman Pierce.
We need to get the hell out of Dodge.
There are plenty of lighthearted and humorous moments in the franchise, but they're taken to new heights when Roman's involved. A childhood friend of Brian O'Connor, he's the joker of the group, although he'll never admit it, and that quick wit definitely proves valuable to both him and Dom's crew.
Man candy. You know what I'm saying? Man, sit your candy ass down.
His fast talking gets the team out of more than a few sticky situations, and he's able to draw a crowd's attention with his cunning distractions.
We are here to celebrate Jasmine's 18th birthday. Happy birthday, my dear.
Well, to be honest, he is kinda hard to miss even without the sense of humor. Well, with his big-ass forehead and all.
I'm just playing. You better hide that big ass forehead. I was just joking.
Number 6. Han Lu, also known as Han Solo.
Well, you know those old westerns? The cowboys make a run for the border?
It didn't take long for Han to become a fan favorite. He's basically just your average cool dude who happens to be really good at reading people. And his mentor-like personality is something that viewers enjoy seeing. As you can expect, he has incredible driving skills and a never-back-down attitude. Plus, loyalty means everything to him. Sadly, the character doesn't make it out of Tokyo Drift alive. But fans who missed him were able to get their Han fix when he came back in the subsequent prequels. Unfortunately, his move to Tokyo was inevitable. But at least we got a few more movies with the man also known as Han Solo.
Tokyo it is.
Number 5. Tej Parker.
When you gonna pop my clutch, huh?
As soon as you get the right set of tools.
Yeah,
To say this guy provides valuable tech support would be a major understatement of his abilities. After he's recruited to Dom's crew, Tej proves his worth with his technological expertise and hacking skills. Not only that, he also excels at making modifications to vehicles and weapons, which, as you can imagine, comes in pretty handy.
It's not dummy proof.
Man, I've been known to handle big guns. Relax.
Ultimately, Tej comes out of Fast 5 a millionaire, but he never loses his humbleness, opting to continue working as a mechanic due to his love of cars. Oh, and we'll also say this. We may not get to see much of his combat skills, but we know he can disarm an assailant with ease. Number 4. Letitia Letty Ortiz.
What's it gonna be?
The very definition of a badass. This is one woman who will take on literally anything that comes her way. You'd be nuts to cross her. She and Dominic have been inseparable since they were young, and they've stuck together through all the hardships and insane, seemingly impossible heists they pull. Well, they've mostly stuck together. Everyone, viewers and characters alike, were relieved to find out she was alive after she apparently died. We couldn't wait for her to get her memory back, because seeing her working for the enemy was heartbreaking. Thankfully though, regardless of memory, love is what keeps Letty connected to the rest of her crew.
What else do you know about me?
About you? Everything.
Number 3. Luke Hobbs. Huge guns, huge ego, huge muscles. Hobbs is the kind of guy who will do whatever it takes to finish the mission, no matter what that mission is. He doesn't care who you are or why you've done what you've done. If you've broken the law, you are going down. At first, we're kind of frustrated by his attitude, since Dom's crew is the main target of his relentlessness. But once that mutual respect starts to build in Fast 5, and they start to work together, it's hard to picture a better team.
There ain't no goddamn team. It was just one man, and he's standing right in front of you.
Number 2. Brian O'Connor.
I didn't call the police, but don't push me! Put the gun down!
A cop turned criminal, Brian is a huge asset. The skills he picked up while on the force serve as a huge help to the crew. After all, he is one of the best racers in the whole group. But more importantly, of any character in the Fast and the Furious franchise, Brian undergoes the biggest transformation. From the get-go, we really understand his internal struggle. To quit a career in law enforcement to actually help the ones running from the law is drastic. But it shows just how important family is to Brian. That's one reason why the scene where he and Dom part ways will stick with us forever.
Hey, thought you could leave without saying goodbye.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Drift King. Drift. What do you mean, drift?
Take care of my brother.
I cannot believe my eyes.
Now that is a woman that's worth falling out of plane for.
Number 1. Dominic Toretto.
Words ain't even been invented yet.
As alpha as you can get, Dom is the leader of the group. Like Letty, no one messes with him. So, as a duo, Dom and Letty are unstoppable. In terms of his favorite rides, his muscle car preferences are a good contrast to Brian's import preferences, allowing viewers to see the best of both car worlds. Mr. Toretto also excels at getting people together, while simultaneously bringing out the best in them. But most importantly, despite his coolness, confidence, and no-fear approach to achieving his objectives, there's still a great deal of warmth inside Dom. In fact, one of his most defining characteristics is that family means everything to him.
Salute, mi familia. Salute.